Representative Mcdermott.
Mr. Speaker, I stand in opposition to this measure.
Please state your opposition.
Well, I'd like to incorporate my remarks from second reading.
So will.
Since we're all in a happy mood here today, I'll try and keep it brief. I think this is a bridge to full-blown legalization within 5 years. I think the number of dispensaries is disproportionate to the infinitesimally small need out there, that a legitimate need that does exist for children with seizures or autism or someone who is dying of cancer, and this provides some relief. I certainly agree with providing them a solution, and perhaps a boutique-style solution, much smaller in scale, would be more appropriate. But this, Mr. Speaker, seems to me to be putting the infrastructure in place for full-blown legalization within 5 years. And I don't think we need more booze. I don't think we need more drugs. What's particularly troubling to me is I see that PTSD was added as a condition when in fact the movement among the medical professional is to remove the Marines, soldiers, sailors, and airmen who have PTSD from drugs, from psychoactive substances, to get them off that, to address those issues with counseling, because they are emotional and traumatic, and psychotherapy seems to be a better case. I've been briefed on PTSD several times, quite extensively, and the movement definitely is to get them off drugs. So I don't think the AMA or the FDA has approved medical marijuana to treat PTSD, so I'm curious as to why it's in there. Perhaps there are 1 or 2 cases where that may be the only thing that provides relief, a departure from reality for a few moments for someone, but I don't think it should be a policy decision. The other thing is troubling is the bona fide doctor-patient relationship. I mean, exactly what is that? We have a physician here in the room, and if I go see him and say, you know, I twisted my ankle, will you take a look at it? He looks at it and he tells me to ice it up. I acted as a patient, he acted as a physician. That's a bona fide relationship. It's very loosey-goosey, as my good friend from Hawaii Kai would like to say. I have compassion for those who are in need, for that infinitesimally small group of people, but I think this, plus the size and scope of it, the camel's nose is under the tent, and within 5 years, we'll have full-blown legalization. And I can assure you there are people in this room right now who that's exactly what they want. 5 years, full-blown legalization. So I think we should be honest with the people and tell them that this is the infrastructure to get in place. So when we come in and on a whim say, okay, we're going to legalize it, the stores are already there. Just a few tweaks and modifications. So for those reasons, Mr. Speaker, I stand in respectful opposition.
Thank you very much. Any further discussion?